We speak to my colleague now, Mbongeni Muthwa, who is in the economic hub of South Africa, that is Johannesburg. Mbongeni, where exactly are you and what are you seeing?
Well, Tapiso, I'm standing on the roof of the SABC TV building here at Auckland Park. At the moment, the lights are still on here in Auckland Park around me, but if you look over my right shoulder, there is Sandton and Rosebank over there on the horizon. Normally, it should be brightly lit by now, but it looks completely dark over there. And of course, we know Sandton is the business hub, not only of South Africa, but of the whole of Africa. So this is real, it's impactful. This will definitely show in the economic numbers going forward. Of course, yesterday we saw the GDP numbers for the first quarter coming out, shooting the lights out in a way, because they were way better than expected. But suddenly now, the picture has turned bleak overnight. There's been expectations from the likes of the Reserve Bank and National Treasury that we like to see very good economic growth overall in the economy this year. Of course, coming out of the devastation that we saw last year with the economy contracting by 7% because of the COVID restrictions, the hard lockdown. If this continues, this kind of load shedding, this severe stage 4 blackouts on a rotational basis, power going out for 2 hours at a time, twice a day, it's going to erase all that optimism, and we could be back looking at falling back into a recession maybe, and even in all the years prior since we've had load shedding, it's been a big factor in terms of throwing us into recessions before, and even contributing to the country being thrown into junk status as it is at the moment by the international ratings agencies. It's got serious implications for the economy, it's got implications for employment, it's got implications for investment. We cannot overemphasize the negative impact of what we are seeing at the moment to the life of the country and the dreams of ordinary South Africans.
Let's try and map out the next couple of months. It is the winter months. We've just mentioned that the country has recorded 8,000 new COVID-19 infections over the past 24 hours. So emergency reserves are depleted. What does it look like for the country? Business people who already have been literally decimated as a result of COVID-19. So in the dark, there's no business happening. If people are ill, there are no consumers with buying power. Therefore, so what kind of picture are we anticipating?
Unfortunately, there is no other way to describe it, except to say that we are looking at a very bleak situation for the people of the country. It's a double whammy, as you point out, that we've been contending with of course, the coronavirus, the impact of that, and now if you have these blackouts on top of that, it affects power supplies to the hospitals. Like you mentioned it now, we're seeing the third wave. It seems like it's coming through in a big way at the moment. So people are going to get sick. People are going to be flooding to hospitals and so on. And then you're going to be getting power cuts on top of that, affecting oxygen supplies to people and so on and so on. Here in Joburg, in the past few weeks, we've had reports of some of the public hospitals being out of water, not having water for weeks. And then now you add power outages on top of that. It's just a bleak situation overall. Really, the authorities, the powers that be at Eskom and everyone, they need to sit up and really double their efforts to save everyone from the situation, because going forward, if this is sustained, it doesn't really bode well for everyone, whether you are rich or poor. It doesn't matter. It's just a bad situation.
Interesting double entendre. The powers that be, as you say, Mbongeni Muthwa, my colleague, who was just giving us a view of the city skyline, how the economic hub of South Africa, Johannesburg, is being impacted.